Well, hey, y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and we're going to have a special guest on here today. Her name is Jamie from Jamie's Country Living. Can't wait for Miss Jamie to come on board. So whenever she's ready, she'll be up. I want to shout out all the channels that came through last week, and then we're going to shout out some members and new members to our channel. So I want to welcome all the new members in. Miss Ann Hayes was in the house last week. The Bud Files, Life in the Piedmont, Blackberry Rock Homestead, Smoky Mountain Bless, that's Miss Joy, Christy Betts, Smoky Mountain Nature, that's Miss Joy as well, McKay 235, Scratchin' Pete, Alfonso Simmental, Marissa's Yarn and Crafts, Rudy Araheta, Our Treasured Home, Wilma 2U1, that's Miss Dee Dee, Storyteller Donnie, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, Jake Hudson, Kevin with Tuber Chat, YouTube Police, that was Mr. Gary, and Belt Loop 29 Homestead, which was Mr. Gary as well. So I'd like to welcome in Gail Southern Living, Life in the Piedmont, Smoky Mountain Blessed, Grow Big TV, that's Mr. Joe. And we are going to talk about all our new members in just a moment. I got to get your name down so I can make sure that I go and check out your channel. I do this every week. I may be changing up how I do this and going forward, but we're going to continue to do as much as we possibly can to help grow other people's channels and repay the kindness with a little bit of watch time. Our current channel members are Lucretia, YouTube, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense, that's Miss Tarsha. Y'all be praying for Tarsha. She's been MIA for a little while, and I'm a little bit concerned because she did not respond to Instagram message that I sent to her. McKay 235, KP Heathen, Robin with Catadin, Mountain Mama Homestead, Jamie's Country Living, Storyteller Donnie, Creative Beauty Butterfly, Gail Southern Living, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, Sheila Gage, and our new channels are, drum roll please, Grow Big TV, Marketplace Boutique, Theresa Jukowitz, Yorktown, Maritza's Yarn and Crafts, Garden State So-and-so, and Smoky Mountain Blessed. So thank you all for joining the channel. And Miss Giselle, welcome in. You're new. I don't believe I've seen you here before. So welcome in, welcome in. I am being silly this morning. I have my hair up in rollers, y'all. It is crocheted. I did this a few years ago to do with my kids at church, and I used it one year for the Harvest Festival, and I wore a robe and house slippers, and we played games with the kids. So it was a lot of fun. We are in the first official day of spring, and spring is bringing on the pollen from what I'm hearing out there in YouTube land. I'm blessed because I'm doing the honey, the local raw honey, and the red onion faithfully every day. It has cleared up a lot of the inflammation and the phlegm that builds up in your lungs and your sinuses. So it's cleared up a lot of that. So I'm blessed with that. It doesn't get rid of it completely, but I am a lot better. Hey, McKay, welcome in. And I do thank all of our moderators, because without them, this live would never go smoothly. So I do appreciate their time as well. And I'm going to try to get a playlist together for my moderators so that I make sure that they're getting a little extra bonus watch time from me each week. I am so busy these days. I have spent a lot of time this week getting all my videos prepared because Friday I have a doctor's appointment and I have to go to that, and that throws me off anytime I have an appointment outside the home with getting my videos done. So I'm ahead a little bit, and I'm going to try to get a little ahead a little bit more Thursday and Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend and spending time with my hubby. We've got things out in the garden going on. Hey, Storyteller Donnie, welcome in. We actually went and bought some garden soil to put in a couple of planters out front. That's going to be strawberry beds, and I'm hoping we get some strawberries. I'm really excited about that. He doesn't eat them, but I do. We also have some raspberry bushes that we want to get planted, but we got to wait for these freezing temperatures to pass by before we can get them in the ground. We do have one more freeze date in April, but I don't know what the date is yet. I'm going to go and look at that today and just make double sure I know what the date is. But we have onions coming up. Galore, gobs and gobs of onions are coming up. I'm excited about that. We've planted vegetables that are cold tolerant, so we've got those going. And I'm going to make Grow TV a moderator. If I can get there, I may have to do it on my phone. Let me try it on my phone. Let me find you up here. Add as a moderator. So I'm adding Joe in as a moderator. So thank you, Joe. I hope you don't mind. Joe does so much in the community already. He has probably seeded just about everybody's garden by this time that goes to his Sunday Fun Day. And it is a lot of fun and a joy to go and visit with Joe on his Garden State Gardener channel. And I got to actually watch one the other night. I don't get to sit down and watch a lot of lives, but I'm going to try. That's one of the things I'm going to try to do is I'm going to get into trying to watch a few lives here and there. But in order for me to do that, I have to know the day and the times that y'all are having lives. So do me a favor and just shoot me an email or Instagram me if you're on Instagram and let me know the day and time of your lives. And I will try to get that into a rotation as well. I am a busy, busy girl. Y'all know that. I may not be able to comment at everything that I'm doing, but at least I'm out here trying to help you build those watch hours. And y'all will notice that Nightbot is dropping all of our open collaborations. There is actually 13 of them. I hope I didn't miss any this time around. I went and plugged a couple more in today in a rush and didn't pay attention. I think I missed one, but we'll find out. But we do have a lot of open collaborations going on. Where's my sheet? I'll just read them off to you. Good morning, Helena. Welcome in. Helena is a great member friend, and I'm so thankful for her. Okay, we have the Garden Tour Club through August that is hosted by Gail's Southern Living. Gail also has Hot Dips 2024, which is through April. And you can email Gail and she will get you any information that you need. There is a hashtag Slow Cooker Palooza, hashtag Gelatin Pudding Recipes, and hashtag Backup Label Recipes that go until December the 31st with Blackberry Rock and Luann's Kitchen. Now, one of those is just Luann's Kitchen, and I think the other two are both channels. And then hashtag Store to Garden Grow ends around the end of August or September. She hasn't really made her mind up, but that is also Blackberry Rock Homestead. I'm super, super excited about that. Good morning, Gail. We have hashtag Hot Cold Drinks. That's Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and hashtag Homestead Crafts and Recipes 2024. That's Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and those go on until the end of December as well. Gail also has on her Broken Hearts Ministry Gail channel, hashtag Spread Kindness Like Confetti. That is a tell about your ministry, and that is going to go on through the end of December, I do believe. Now, my three open collaborations are hashtag Freezer Cleanout 2024, hashtag Declutter Challenge 2024, and hashtag Cleaning Hacks 2024. They all end on December the 30th with a summary video about January the 2nd of 2025. Open collaborations give you an opportunity to grow your channel. And what I'm doing for my three open collaborations is I watch your video in full. So you're getting watch time from that, from me. I'm trying to go to all of the open collaborations and give watch time to each channel that participates. Now, I may not get to it the day that the video drops on the other channels, but I am rotating through their playlist as well so that I can make sure that I hit every video while this is going on. So that's watch time, y'all. And it's a great way to grow your channel because you're going to make new friends along the way. You're going to learn more about doing collaborations with this. There's just a host of things that can benefit you. And it is just going to be a lot of fun. And there's so much diversity in this. We've got a lot of cooking, gardening, cleaning and decluttering, and cleaning out your freezer. So we've got a lot of diverse things that you could do in here. And guys, you can get in on the cleaning hacks and the declutter or the freezer clean out. Really easy because we all have things that need to be done around our home. It doesn't have to be inside. It can be outside. Cleaning hacks doesn't have to be natural cleaners. It just happens to be what I'm doing right now. It could be you in there scrubbing something with a toothbrush. You know, we all have those labels that are stuck on jars. You may have a tip for that. I want to know how to clean battery cables. You could show how to clean the battery cables or a windshield that's got sap on it. I mean, there's a number of things that men can be showing on their channels as well as the ladies. So y'all get involved. Well, we've gone through all of that. My video for tomorrow is a slow cooker palooza, and man, oh man, was it good. My husband didn't leave but just a little bit in a bowl for me for today for lunch. He ate it up. He said, this is so good. We're looking for new things to eat. We're getting into a rut. You know, when you pull from your pantry all the time, sometimes you just cannot imagine making something new out of what you have on hand. But I did make a dish, and I used my ugly chicken that is canned. Everything came from the pantry. So ugly chicken, and I used some of that wild rice blend that we bought from Azure Standard, and man, oh man, was it tasty. Smoky Mountain Nature's in the house, and she is trying to grow her nature channel for people who enjoy ASMR peaceful videos, no talking, just nature. So if you want to drop a video for a Smoky Mountain Nature, just tag her in the video and make sure you use the hashtag ASMR Nature and hashtag ASMR in the title. That way she can find you and get you in the playlist. It's a great opportunity for you to sit back and relax. And she's also one of my moderators. So yes, I'm going to support her. And it is an awesome thing to do these open collaborations. And I need to put you on my list, Joy. for that. I keep forgetting to do that. And we are doing a open collaboration blitz. And there's 4 channels involved so far, and I'm thinking I'm going to add Joy to this as well to get all of these videos out there and just kind of bombard the algorithms so that people catch on with that. Okay, Jamie, just give me a second. I'll pop it up and drop it. Anybody else that wants to come up can, as long as I can see your face and know your channel. So as soon as you come up, Jamie, I will remove that. So if y'all want to come up, you better grab it while you can. And then Friday, I'm doing the Spread Kindness Like Confetti with Gail's Broken Heart Ministry. And then back on Monday, I'll be back into the hashtag Declutter Challenge. And then Tuesday is my Thrifty Fun. Y'all know I've gone Tuesdays on Thrifty Fun. So that's what's coming up on my channel. Hey, Marketplace Boutique, welcome in. It's nice seeing all these green tags on these channels that are now members. Very nice. Life in the Piedmont. All these channels, y'all, even the ones in the chat, y'all can drop the word hillbilly and your channel will drop. And you can make new friends that way. We're all about connecting and growing on this channel. Oh, and exciting news for next week. Next week, our guest is going to be Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. That's Miss Heather. And Kevin K with Tuber Chat. I'm super, super excited about that. I can't wait to get on panel with both of them and have a lovely, lovely conversation for all of y'all. I learned so much from everybody that comes on my panel, and I'm super, super excited that Kevin has made time to be on this. This is a very special opportunity for me and for each one of you to get to pick his brains. We'll do a little bit of Q&A and you can ask him some questions. So that will be fun. So as soon as Jamie comes up, we'll start talking with her. I am going to do a Bible study today. We're in Matthew chapter 24. I did an introductory last week. And we're going to be doing Matthew 24, 15 through 27. I'm going to read through it, give you a brief definition or understanding of what I know about it. But God laid it on my heart actually 2 months ago. Wouldn't you know, I get choked up. Here comes Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Hi.
How are you?
Ow. I just smashed my finger. I was like trying to wave all excited. Hello, everyone in the chat.
How are you, Jamie?
Sorry, little doggy was barking.
I'm sorry I'm in my rollers today, Jamie. Jamie.
Yeah.
I said, I'm sorry I'm in my rollers today.
But it's cute.
I think I'm going to get out my crochet thread. I've got all kinds of weird hats, patterns and stuff. I think I'm going to make up a few more. This one was fun, but it was a pain in the butt to roll all these rollers. I am super stoked. I'm so excited that you're here, Jamie. So tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Not a whole lot.
We got a new member, Life in the Piedmont Homestead. Thank you so much for joining.
I had an echo. Are we good?
I think we're good.
Oh, because I had another tab open up. Of course, it's that time of year, spring, where you get your seedlings going and all that fun stuff. And people that follow me, you know that we have our garden, outdoor garden that's in the ground. It's all fenced in with I think it's a 6 or 7 foot fence. And when the garden's done for the year, he turns the turkeys loose in there to clean it up. Well, I decided I wanted to try some winter crops. So I started purchasing the raised garden beds to put on the outside so that when he turns the turkeys loose in the inside, I have some place that I can continue to grow my other crops. And pretty much that's pretty much it. And I have seedlings going and not a whole lot really, just the normal everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Just.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm just trying to keep up with everything.
It is. It gets overwhelming at times. It does.
Well, 2 weeks ago, it was very overwhelming. We actually had 4 people pass away in our church family, and we had 2 funerals last week. And of course, I was on the phone with both of these families, and trying to get plans made because one of them was a member of our Sunday school class to feed the family, and so, and I do the letters for them. I do all the cards and letters that get sent out. So I had to get all these cards made up and find time to just sit down and write them. Was it only takes a few minutes, but sometimes that few minutes is all you have.
Exactly. Yes.
And thankfully my husband takes them to the post office for me because I don't trust the mail system. They pick up when they want to pick up,
They do, and they do. We live up a long driveway, and I order stuff from Amazon. And if the weather's bad, because it turns into a dirt road, and we get a lot of potholes. Our road is horrible, and they're like, "No, I don't want to go up the road today." So our mailboxes for this road are all the way down to one of the main streets.
Right.
They'll just throw it on top of the mailbox. They'll just throw it there. The weather could be bad, and some of the stuff
you need to put a lockbox out there that they can drop the package into, but they can't. Nobody can get in it.
Yes.
Kind of thing. That way it's right on their packages.
It's by the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by the church. And I had just recently ordered a 4x2 by 1 galvanized raised, bed. And the box was small, well, like flat this way, but they had laid it, or no, they didn't. They tucked it down in between the mailboxes. You know what I mean? It was a heavy little box, but anybody could see that. We have issues with the neighbors down there at the end of the road of getting in your mailboxes. There's one dude, I called him one day. He just opened up all the mailboxes and threw out everyone's mail on the road. And
just for mischief.
Really?
Yeah, just for mischief. I mean, people do crazy, crazy things these days. They really do. And it's sad. It's sad that, we don't have any moral compass anymore.
No, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking, well, either you don't have your fix, or maybe you didn't have a cigarette or something. Just throwing the stuff. Just throwing it. It's like, you're crazy.
Years ago, when my husband and I first were married, his uncle gave us a 6-foot long deep freeze. And of course, we had to clean it out and air it out and do all that stuff to it. And it wouldn't fit in our house. We couldn't bring it through the doors. So we set it on the carport, and we had it filled with meat and all kinds of food. And neighborhood kids came by one night and spray painted inside on all of our food.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. So we ended up having to throw out all that food, and my husband put a lock on it after that.
Oh,
I don't care if they spray paint the outside, but don't spray paint somebody's food. That was just, uncalled for.
Very
and
uncalled.
We know it had to be kids, because no adult would, in their right mind, would have done something like that.
No, just out looking for something to do. Oh, well, let's just do this.
Well, they could have spray painted our car. They could have done, any number of things, but don't go in somebody's freezer because it's sitting out on a carport area and spray paint. I mean, crazy
You never know
stuff.
what people are going to do nowadays.
Yeah,
You
and
just-
that was in North Memphis. Those kids needed a life. They needed parents really buckling down on them.
Just saying, I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. I'm trying
Christy
to stay
Beth,
focused for
welcome
my
in. She said, I left the city to get away from issues and got a whole other set of issues in the country. That happens. We're lucky we have good neighbors on both sides of us. We only have 3 houses. Well, actually, there's 4, but there used to be 5. One was in the park and they tore it down. And we've got one sitting empty that belongs to one of our neighbors, and they're just going to let it fall in.
Oh, really?
Cheaper to let it fall in on its own than to have somebody come and take it down.
That's true.
Hey, Canadian Family Life, welcome in.
Yeah. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for coming.
That's Miss Tiffany.
Miss Tiffany, I see McKay and Joe, and I missed a few, and I think Gail Southern Living and Tina's in here. Please make sure you smash the thumbs up for this nice lady.
Yes, yes. And y'all make sure you go by and check out Jamie's lives. She has a live every Tuesday. What time is it, Jamie? Monday. I'm sorry.
Monday, lovely lady.
I kept saying Tuesday, and it was Monday. What time, Jamie?
3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 Central.
Okay. My pen, just stop writing. This is why I keep extra ink pen. So it's 2 p.m.
Central
and
3 Eastern, 3:15.
I'm trying to keep up with everybody's live, especially
it's hard. I should be doing the same thing, Susan. I should be doing the same thing, have my paper here, writing down everybody's lives, because I know there's a lot of them that go on.
Right. I tried to. I told everybody at the beginning of this that if you're doing a live and you want me to participate in it, please email me or Instagram me with the day and the time so that I can get it into a schedule. Because
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
It's just so hard to keep up. And if I get it on a calendar in front of me, I can say, oh, well, here's today's live. And even if I can't comment on it, I can go and turn it on and let it run. And that'll give watch time to somebody. Yes. So especially for my members, I'm going to be doing this, especially for the members. Now, if time constraints on everybody that comes through the chat, I sometimes will watch a live on somebody's channel because they have nothing else for me to watch, or, they're trying to get those watch hours. We're all seeking those watch hours.
Yes, we certainly are. We certainly are.
And Jamie is, you've gotten your...
I just checked my watch hours this morning. I'm at 1987, so I'm getting there. But I remember I quit doing my lives for like over a month. And
right,
so that's pushed me back. Or I'd probably be really, really, really close. But
my lives actually cover the watch hours for the week for me, because my videos that I put out every day do not draw a lot of attention. So if y'all push them out by sharing on other social media.
I agree. I start sharing them out. Share each other out.
Yeah, share those videos out. Even if you can't always watch. And I went through my channel member list one day last week and started pulling channels just to shout out, to give them some watch time, even though I couldn't get over there to actually watch some videos for them. Those things help. So you want to do that. And it's always great to be able to share. Sharing is caring. So
exactly.
Share those videos out.
Oh, and another thing I learned, if you say a video pops up in your feed, you don't have time to watch it, hit save and put it to your watch later list, and then it will come back around. So that actually helps that channel.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. if I see somebody's video pop up that I really want to see, but I can't sit down and watch, I'll put it on the watch later list. And I do have a list. I do have a list specifically for the new channels that come to my channel. If you friend my channel today, you will get friended back within 5 to 7 days. I don't do it every time you do it immediately because YouTube frowns on that and they'll pull both friendships and you'll lose it.
Yep.
Hey, the Bud Files, welcome in. I think that's Miss Sue.
And what I do, I started doing is, if you friend me, I will answer your comment. I will go over, I will watch a video, leave you a comment, but I won't friend you right then, but I will let you know that, I've seen that you friended me. And then when you come back and watch another video, if you do that at least 2 or 3 times, then I'm going to go over and then I'm going to hit that red button. So Don't think I'm not going to friend you. I am. I'm just trying to do it the right way to where it doesn't hurt your channel or mine.
Right. So
that's the way I find that. I think it really does help.
That's a really great tip to do because I do that too, but I don't always leave a comment. I will go and watch it. I will hit the like button and I'll move on because a lot of times I don't have time to sit there and type out a
what you need message. Let them know you're there. And I try to go through their videos to find something at least 5 minutes. That way I can and watch the whole thing. I find that in the evening when it's my downtime, it's a lot easier for me once all my chores are done, dinner's done, and when I'm relaxing to pick up my phone and see who's left me a comment and go over and find something that I can watch that's not going to take too long, but I can do a full watch of the video and have my full attention to actually comment on that video and not just say, oh, I was here, I'm showing support and all that, because they frown on when you say support, connect, you need to find another way of letting people know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really do frown on that.
That's why I say the word friends.
Yes, friends. Or something that doesn't use the word, any of the S words. So I won't use that. At one point I had them in my word. You know how you can set your words to anybody that uses a certain word. It's blocked. So you'll see your comment, but I won't see your comment because you said I sub to you. They don't like that word at all. That was one of my words, but I need to go. I would go back, and if say we were already friends and you used it, I'll unhide it and give you credit for it. But I prefer it not those to be used on my channel, and I won't use it on somebody else's channel. Say hello, it's good to meet you, and all that other stuff.
Yeah. I want to welcome in Rudy Iraheta and Alfonso. So glad that you're here. He's changed the name of his channel to AS Blind Made Production for safety reasons.
Alfonso made it longer.
Well, the reason he did it is for safety reasons. So we
okay.
That. So he did it for safety reasons. So I think it's great that he's out here, and we need to support him as well because he is
my goodness, yes,
legally blind, but so talented. He's got more talents than I can shake a stick at.
He's very talented.
And Rudy's channel, he has autism and he likes to watch commercials and he loves numbers. So if you go over there, you'll see a lot of numbers and you'll see a lot of commercials. And he loves to go to his church, and when they do plays and stuff, he'll videotape that. I like watching the plays.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like the chicken thing, the one with the chicken.
Yeah, Alfonso does the chicken, and he does the little puppets, and he does trains. He loves trains. So if you're into trains and puppets and music, Alfonso's your channel. If you like watching commercial feed and just laughing at some of them and having a good time with a lot of short videos, Rudy's your channel. Y'all make sure you drop the word hillbilly. We do have somebody new in the house, so make sure those links are being dropped. And I appreciate my moderators also dropping links. That's so sweet of you.
And Christy Betts is leaving. You have a blessed, wonderful day, Christy.
Thank you for coming in, Christy. She's a neighbor down the road. I met her on YouTube, and then we actually met up one day and had lunch.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I try to be friendly to everybody. And Christy is, I actually took her a little refrigerator because she didn't have a refrigerator to keep things cold in. And
Aw.
we had a spare one here. So,
Hello, Mama. Welcome in.
one of those little studio, mini fridges. And so that was a blessing for us to give it to her. And it was a blessing for her to be able to use it.
Oh, definitely. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
So it
Well,
saved us some space in our house. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of space, I am slowly decluttering my house, y'all. It's still a hot mess in here, but we're going to get there. And we're getting ready to replace some subflooring, so that's going to be a fun video.
Oh my goodness! Seriously? Oh
Seriously,
man, chore. That is such a chore.
well, we live in a double wide mobile home. It had the OSB board down, the thick OSB, and we should have pulled it all up and put plywood down when we moved in here, because when we moved in here, it was nothing but subfloor, and we didn't. So now we're paying the price because eventually that stuff just gives away, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we had a leak year before last or last year in our laundry room. We didn't know it was leaking, and he had laid flooring down, and I noticed that the floor was wet, and it was wet where the washing machine wasn't. And what happened was a pipe busted underneath our mobile home. So he had to go in there. He had to tear that whole floor up, repair the pipe, and then we laid subfloor. Well, we have decided we're not going to lay flooring over that again. We're actually going to paint it and leave it like that. So if it does it again, we'll be able to tell it.
Oh, there you go.
Wilma, to you one. Did I shout you out?
Her name's I'll get the names right one of these days, y'all.
Dee
Dee.
Yes.
Marketplace Boutique. Welcome in.
And
it's so nice of y'all to come in and say hello.
Yeah.
So y'all hit the thumbs up for this lovely lady, please.
Y'all make sure you go over and check out Jamie's channel after the live, because she's got some great content on there. I like going over and watching
a little bit of homesteading and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just country stuff that y'all normally do, right?
Yeah, we all do it. We do the country stuff. I'm country too, but I'm not as country, I don't think, as you.
Oh, if you'd see some of our stuff out there, oh my goodness. Hey, it is what it is. We survive.
You actually remind me of some friends of mine that grew up in Mississippi. There was five girls and 3 boys, and I was friends with all 5 of the girls, and we always had a great time together. It didn't matter what the topic was; we could find something to do.
Yep, that's me too.
Yeah, going down to Mississippi and going hunting with the guy. Well, we didn't go hunting, but we were out there with them, and I was standing underneath a tree, and they told me, stand still. So I was like that, and they shot up in the air, and down fell this humongous raccoon. I've never seen a raccoon that size. They thought it was a bobcat. Literally.
Oh my goodness.
From the distance, it looked like a bobcat.
Oh my.
And so they took it home. They skinned it out. Watched them skin it out. They took it in the house, and Grandma cooked it for supper, and that's what we had for supper that night. And I picked around all that raccoon meat and ate the vegetables.
Susan, it tastes like chicken. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what my grandmother, we never asked my grandmother that lived down in Mississippi what was for supper either, because it was always fried chicken. Fried chicken, stewed chicken.
What I ate.
Chicken and dumplings.
Well, I'm from Pennsylvania, and we always lived out in the country, and we always gardened and all that. And the one I can remember, and it's starting to like click. I'm like, my dad used to kill snakes all the time, right? And there was a fallen down barn. There was nothing left but the rock part, the foundation,
Right.
with the trusses and stuff across it. And I would see like 10, 15 snakes just hanging there, and they would be gone the next day. So I think I ate snake and didn't even know I had it. It's like,
Possibility, or he was feeding the wild critters.
I don't know what was going on with that. And I'm like,
I tell you
never
what,
really thought about it.
a snake really doesn't stand a chance in our chicken coop. They see it wiggling, they're going to go after it. And we do have a king snake or a chicken snake occasionally get in there. So I go in and tap on the nest boxes to make sure nothing's crawling in there. I don't want to reach my hand down and find a snake.
Oh, my husband says you need to check them or get them eggs before it gets dark, because there could be a snake in there. Because that one year there was a big one curled up in there, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we've called the neighbor a few times to come over and to check to see if it was a king snake or something that needs to be killed. Because my husband didn't differentiate. Well, he couldn't differentiate, and we do have rattlers and we have copperheads and all the good fun snakes around here. I've seen some out in the yard, but most of the time I'm seeing the king snake. So that's a good thing. They eat the bad snakes. So we don't want to kill them.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've seen a black snake, and I think a little what do they call it? Garter snakes? Garden snakes?
Yeah, the little garter snakes can hurt you now.
I had I think I recorded it. It's when I think there was maybe 2 years ago, because the tree's not there now. They had a nest. I can't remember the birds. They had a nest in the red maple, and I guess they had young in there. Both of them flew down, and it was just slithering around, and they pecked it till they killed it, and then they left it there. I'm like, really? You couldn't eat it? You had to leave it there in my yard? But they just kept turns, bomb it till they killed it.
Yeah.
Like,
welcome in. I want to welcome in Kathleen with My Alabama Farm Life. Welcome in, my friend.
Hello, Christine, Mrs. Gillen Farms. Thank you all for coming.
Hey,
please
Christine.
For Miss Susan.
Thank you for coming in, Christine. Get your name written down.
How's everything going for everyone?
Yeah, I'm afraid of snakes too, Alfonso. And you know what? My granddaddy was a snake charmer for a circus, and I have pictures of him with rattlesnakes around his neck, and he had bullets on him, and he had his 6-shooters on him.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if y'all like Susan's curlers in her hair, throw a thumbs up in the chat. Sorry, Susan, I have to. I think it's cute. Throw a thumbs up for that hat. The curler.
Or laugh at it. I don't care.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's neat. I've never seen anything like that. I
thought about putting a blue scarf over it, like the women used to do back in the day.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Hey, Wilma, to you, congratulations. She had her blood work checked last week, and everything is perfect right now. So that's wonderful.
Yay! That's awesome, Wilma. Yay! That's awesome.
See, prayer works, folks. That's all I can say.
She was styling.
Joe said I'm styling.
Yep, it's so cute. It is cute. I should have known you were going to. If I'd have known you was going to do something silly, I would have. You could have given me a heads up.
You can do silly stuff on my channel. I thought about wearing it for years, but I didn't have time. I was so busy Monday, and it really did slip my mind. I was like, oh my God, I was supposed to be on Jamie's live. I'm so sorry.
No. You're fine. Because I usually try to go for 2 hours on Monday, because I try to get people up there that are working on their hours just like I am. So Monday, you're going to be Monday, as far as I know, Susan, you'll be on my live.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And make sure you send me
Broken Hearts Ministry, and Tina, if she's able, because she does homeschooling and all of that, she will be there. And if you would like to come up and just chill and chat and work on hours, please email me at jamiescountryliving@yahoo.com.
And Jamie,
you can get the link the day of.
You can Instagram call me if I don't come up.
I
didn't Instagram, y'all.
Afterwards, I'm like,
Susan, where are you?
Susan, get your butt in here.
See, Mondays, I usually do 2 videos on Mondays. And I was really pushing it. I was like trying to get this first one finished, and it would not. Everything I did was going wrong. My laptop kept shutting down. And I mean, I was having all kinds of problems. I was like, oh my Lord, am I ever going to get this thing loaded? And of course it was for that day. So I had to get it up.
No, I perfectly understand. You could have, I have Instagram. Just message me too. If anybody's running later, just let me know that you're coming. You're just running late.
Well, the good thing is I'm doing Mondays on Thursday. So I'm going to be ahead. Well, I know I've got my look, y'all. I do a schedule. I schedule it out for 2 months.
Oh wow, that's a good idea, though.
So that because I've got a big notebook, but it's hard to get in the notebook and understand what I've got my chicken scratch. So this one, I just mark through it as I have them done, and then I can throw the sheet away and I'm done. I use the other book I've got it set up for 6 months out, and then I just go in there and do up 2 months worth of content. And that's how I'm keeping up with what I'm doing, because I've got so many open collaborations I'm involved in right now. My head is spinning.
Mm-hmm. I know. I got the survival seeds, and I was like, and I keep forgetting because I get sidetracked with everything else. I'm like, I got to get that video up and done, or the first one anyway. I'm super behind.
Yeah, Wilma says she was worried about her white blood cells. Yeah, white blood cell counts can mean you have an infection or you have cancer. So, yeah, that's something to be concerned about. I had white blood counts high for a long time when I first started with the autoimmune stuff. And I think it was the lupus was messing with the blood. And they actually put me on a chemo medicine that sent it into remission. And so it was in remission, but I still get the butterfly. I still have issues with certain organs and stuff like that from that. But I think my healthy diet is helping to change a lot of this. So if you're out there with autoimmune diseases, don't be afraid to change your diet and try things and tell the doctors no. I will not do another biologic medicine ever again, because you don't know what's in them. Hey, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. That's Mr. Mark.
Welcome in. Thank you all for coming. My dog is snoring.
Mine are too. I've got 2 of them over here snoring. The cat.
Look at it. I don't know if you can see if I can back up a little bit. Look at him. Can you see him?
Yeah, I see him. Curled up with you. Curled up with Mama. Our cat's locked up. He's in his room with the TV on because he likes to watch television, of all things. And we do that because we have a little doggy door that we let him in and out during the day. And when I'm on my video, I can't get up and run over to let them in and out. Pester me to death if I'm doing something.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, I'm drinking my cold coffee now.
Just add some ice cream to it. You can have some coffee flavored ice cream.
Oh my gosh, I love the coffee ice cream. Oh my gosh, with the magic shell on top with a little bit of whipped cream. Oh my gosh, Susan, don't you get me started. I said I was going to eat well. Trying to start eating better. Oh, I need a haircut. Oh my gosh, this hair is going to get on my nerves.
Kathleen says I have these vertigo and vitiligo. I hope I'm saying that right.
I can't speak English. What do you all write that down for?
But I keep them under control by watching my diet and managing stress. I didn't know that, Kathleen, but
wow.
vertigo is no fun. I've had vertigo.
I've had 49 and more. Oh, 49 and more.
Mr. Jerry. That's Carpenter. Yes. 49 more. Mr. Jerry.
And Tina and Wilma and Nightbot. Hi, Nightbot.
I don't think Nightbot might respond back. You never know.
Hello, Nightbot. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm a little silly.
Jerry's got a brand new channel. It's called 49 More. And y'all, he's trying desperately to get his channel back up and running. You know, he had some problems. And I don't know what happened the last time around, but he's changed the name of it. And it's still the great content. He's always been a great supporter of my channel and so many others in the community. So y'all make sure you go over there and check out Jerry's channel. And Jerry, if you would, just type in the word hillbilly. And we've got some new folks in the chat that can connect with you. And, you know, we're all about the connect and grow here.
Oh, heck yeah. Hello, Joy. I know I missed people in here. I know I did.
Yep.
And Kathleen, if I repeat it, forgive me. I feel like a zombie today. I was like just sitting there. I'm like, oh crap, I need to jump in the shower real quick. I got to be on the live. And I kept asking my husband, what time is it? What time is it? I had all this set up and then I went to click the link and it wouldn't work. I was like, doggone.
That figures. I probably typed it wrong.
Yeah, I think you were missing the stream part because it just said yard with the numbers.
Oh, you got the wrong one because I sent it to you 3 different times.
I was like, geez. Oh, well.
Anyway,
hey,
if y'all are interested in being a guest on either Jamie's channel or my channel on a live, just send us an email or catch us on Instagram or someplace like that. We'll get you scheduled in.
I'm also on Facebook.
Yeah, she's on Facebook, y'all.
Yeah, Facebook, but I'm not on there. You can message me through there, but I don't post on there because it's too much crap. I only get on Facebook now to like post things in Marketplace.
Right.
Or to look for deals on things for around the house.
Yeah, I don't do Facebook anymore.
My husband took all that crap off of his phone. He said, get all that crap off of my phone. So all he wants to do is just talk on the phone. And he don't even like to do that, but he doesn't like all that junk. There's too many scams, too much crap. Bunch of baloney.
Thank you for coming in, McKay. And Kathleen, get you some raw honey and red onion and slice up that onion and get it in that raw honey. Start taking you a tablespoon twice a day. That will help with all that pollen and stuff. I'm telling you, it's working for me. And I swear by it. My doctor even said, you haven't been sick this year. So it's really helping me. But it's raw honey and the red onion has quercetin in it. And that keeps all that junk from sticking to your lungs. I have 4, maybe 5. I don't know. There's a couple of them out there that I don't even use anymore. Social media accounts, but I post on X, which is formerly known as Twitter, Telegram. What is the other one? I can't remember all the names. Of course, YouTube. And there's a new one. What is the name of that one? Threads. Couldn't think of the name of it. Threads. I post on those.
We're coming, sweetheart.
So I don't put a lot on all those, but I'll do some channel shout outs and things like that on those. Occasionally drop one of my videos and trying to build the audience over there as well.
Yes. Did you see, what was it? Ryan at Heavenly Hills Homestead had Pam from Blue Self-Reliance up, and they also stream to Instagram through StreamYard. Have you tried that yet?
No. I did not try it yet. Drunken Chef Barbecue, welcome in.
Hello, welcome in.
The man with a plan and the barbecue in a hand.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that. And you said you're the second one I heard say about the vidIQ.
Yeah, I use vidIQ. When you first start, it will give you ideas for your titles of your videos. It helps you with the hashtags, and it helps you know how you're growing your channel. And they also have videos that they put out every week that are very, very helpful. TubeBuddy does too, but I think vidIQ is a little bit better. Now, I'm not a paid subscriber to it. I can't afford either one of them.
Mhm.
But they do help. And if there's another one out there that's free, y'all let me know in the chat, because I will definitely be using something in the future because it helps. vidIQ also has a school to kind of teach you the ropes that's free. So you go and they'll give you so many videos and stuff to watch, and you answer a little quiz, and then they'll move you to the next section.
Oh, okay. That's good to know, because you and Tina from Life in the Piedmont said something about vidIQ, and I said, well, I want to investigate, but I want to find out a little bit more before, you know what I mean, before I jump into it.
Yeah, I actually stopped by J3. I can't remember the whole letters. They had their live earlier this morning, J3G something. I can't remember. And they had a guest on there, and they were talking about your free memberships. And she gave out 5 free memberships, and one of them went to one of her stalkers that she had blocked.
Oh, what?
So just be aware of that. And if it happens, contact YouTube immediately and ask them to remove that, because they're blocked on your channel and you do not want them to be a member of your channel, and let them know that it's happening so that they can take care of that issue. So if we all kind of bombard them with that, if we have something like that happen, we can take care of it. But just be cordial if they do show up. If they're blocked, though, I don't know how they would even get it. So that's, just a mystery. Because she shares personal information, the lady that was on there, with her members, that she doesn't share with the general population. And so she didn't want to share anything personal while that person was a member.
Oh, heck no.
So I put it in their comments, the little chat section to contact YouTube, let them know about the issue so they could get it taken care of.
What's a good way to get a hold of YouTube? Through the email, through Instagram?
The only way I go to YouTube is through the studio. When I have, there's a place where you can contact them through the studio, and you could take screenshots, all that stuff, and let them know.
Okay, yeah, you'd have to, yes.
Yeah, it is bad that YouTube offers block people free memberships, but you got to understand they don't know who all's blocked out there. You have to let them know that you have this person blocked for a specific reason. Like, I don't want spammers on my channel that type out nasties in the comments.
Oh, heck no. No.
I don't want that. So I don't want them up on my panel either. So y'all, here's my tissue box for the month of April.
What is it?
And my tissue box for the month of April.
Oh, that is so cute.
It's a thrifted item.
That.
So
that's adorable.
I'm getting rid of the ugly box of tissues. We're going styling with our thrifting. We're thrifting and styling.
I like that idea. That's nice. But now, Susan, they have tissue boxes with flowers on them.
I know, but they're ugly. They're still cardboard. And I actually donated one that was wood for the little boxes that I had, the little cover that you put over, because we don't buy the little boxes. Me and my husband both blow our nose constantly. So we buy the big, humongous, family pack. Happy birthday to Drunken Chef Barbecue.
He said,
there's been several birthdays here recently. We need to start a birthday group and get everybody's birthday so we can shout them out. My birthday is the end of April. Mine and my husband's birthday, the end of April. Our anniversary is actually on Easter this year. We will be married 23 years. It's hard to believe.
Oh, congratulations. You going to do something special?
Go to church.
Go to church.
We'll go to church. He may take me out to eat lunch, but we do that anyway. But nothing. At least I'm not laying carpet on my anniversary like my sister did.
Yeah, no working on your birthday. No working in your. No, 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 no.
They both forgot it was their anniversary and they laid carpet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Drunken Chef said his birthday is in 2 weeks. Yeah, they're wishing me happy birthday, but it's April, the end of April. Drunken Chef's birthday is in 2 weeks. So we had several. Yeah, Drunken Chef. Anybody out there that wants to be on our lives, all you have to do is email us or Instagram us, and we'll schedule you. We'll get you on the schedule because I want people on here every week.
Yeah.
I want somebody up here talking with me every week.
Help get your channel out.
Help each other's channels out. Now I don't have a paid StreamYard, but I've been having issues with monetization with my bank. Bank. So hey, Mountain Grandma, welcome in.
Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, she's looking for people to come up on hers on Wednesdays. If you want to get a co-host on hers, email her at, go ahead.
1Tiggeroo, the number 1 at Gmail. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch at gmail.com. I've got more.
I would do the same thing because I have 3 different emails.
I've probably got 20 of them from over the years. A lot of them are dead.
And mine, I do mine on Mondays at 3:15 Eastern time and 2 Central. And mine is Jamie's Country Living at yahoo.com. Just email me and pick a date. Right now, she's working on her hours. I'm working on mine. We are trying to get Gail at Broken Hearts Ministry up with her hours so she can get monetized and pour more money into her Broken Hearts Ministry, what she does. If y'all are not familiar with that. If I could talk, explain.
So I've been having problems getting my monetization money into my bank account. And I went to the bank Thursday of last week, and they still have not deposited their little bit of change into the account again. So I've got money sitting there that's been sitting there for a few months now. So I can't do anything until that gets released. But I would love to be a paid member on StreamYard because then I can bring up other guests and y'all could get watch hours that way. And I think that is an awesome, awesome thing that you're doing, Jamie. I know Gail's doing it and a few other, Miss Rita from Rita's Roost is doing it also to help other channels to get those watch hours, those coveted watch hours.
Yep. I don't mind other people. And you keep me company up here so I don't go,
yeah.
Like the brain fart.
You know, we are the talking heads on these lives.
Yeah, the talking heads. Nice one, Susan. I really think that's cute. I really like that. That's so cute.
We also have some channels that are that came on with us or around the same time that we started our channels that are struggling even to get to the 1K friends out there. So I've been sharing some of those out. So y'all make sure you go and friend them, share them out. Let's get them up and running to where they want to be. Because I know that they're wanting to be monetized.
And Wilma, pull up her comment. She said, do we do channels that don't have a channel? If you're on YouTube, whether you have a video or anything on your channel, you still are a channel with content or no content.
Yeah, but sometimes they are private and you can't share them out.
Yes.
I do put your name. If you're a member on my channel, I'll put your name out there as a channel member friend instead of just a channel member because they That's the only way I can do it. And your name is still not going to show up where they can, punch you in and go friend you. But
if you're private, even we won't be able to find your name on it. But if you're public, and whether you have a video or not, because there's a lot of people that come into our lives or comment on our videos, we can go, when we click on their name, we can go directly and find them to see if they have any videos or not, or they say public subscriber, or they don't say anything. But
right,
whether, you know what I mean. But if you're private, we can't find you. But if you're public and you still comment, and whether you don't have to have a video, you're still considered a channel. You're just You're just not in that thing that says YouTube creator because you haven't created any videos. But you still have a channel.
But we have millions of people that come to YouTube every day that don't even have a channel, and they don't even comment. They just go through and watch videos.
Yeah, there's people that just watch videos and don't say nothing.
Right. So yes, Wilma, you can help anytime you want to. I drop channels. I'm going to be dropping more channels every week. The ones that need watch hours, especially small channels, go friend those channels, get to know them. We want them to grow. We want everybody to grow. We don't want to leave anybody behind. I'm like the Marines. You don't leave anybody behind. So we want to get those channels out there again. So I'm going back through all my channel, the people that join my channel. I have a list, and I can go into the studio and I can pull their link up, and then I can pull a video and share it out, or I can just do the name. It's easier for me just do names than to pull videos. I do videos for you guys every week that come through the chat. Whether I comment or not, and it may get down to me just doing a little heart because I'm just bombarded.
You see a lot of the bigger YouTube channels that they can't comment on everybody that, responds to their video. The ones that have like 40, 50,000 subscribers, there's a thing that you can set a response. You can set it up to where you can give it the heart and then just hit your a set response, and then it will say the same thing if you don't have time to comment. But a lot of people, the big YouTubers, will just give you a heart.
Tina said, Life in the Piedmont said her sister is just starting and will be getting her first video out. So Tina, when that happens, make sure that you tag me in a comment on her video or something so I can find her, or send me an email or text me or something. Let me know so I can get over there and get her friended. And that way we'll get her started and rolling. I love the small channels. And I'm finding small channels every day. There's channels out there that I never even knew existed.
Yes, I'm with you, because I'm like, there's some that are popping up that's in the same thing that, like a gardening channel. I forget what the heck it was. And she loves her green stalks. And I have 2 of those that I need to get set up. And she is awesome. And she reached out to me and said that if I had any questions or anything, to email her and she would help me get my stuff set up. So that was awful nice of her for the first time, commenting on her video.
Thank you for coming in, Alfonso. We appreciate you being here, my friend. Have a good walk.
Stay safe, Alfonso, on them walks. And thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for Miss Susan. Okay,
Wilma, I'm going to help a friend starting maybe next month talking about wellness and depression. Awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. And I see some of the ladies are looking to swap playlist. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But remember, when you do your playlist, you got to leave the volume up. Don't mute it or it's not going to count.
Right. You got to leave it up just a little bit. You don't have to have it all the way up. Just a little bit.
When you do your volume and it'll put that line through it. If it's off, make sure that line is not there.
Yeah, just a little bit above is all you got to do. And you can run it all day long in the background.
It will not count. And if they do count it, they go bye-byes.
Right.
They do. I learned the hard way too. I never thought about that too. But I try to run playlists in the nighttime when I go to bed. I put it on charge. That way my phone don't go dead. And I leave it up just a hair to where I can barely hear it, and then I'll let it go all night. I haven't ran anybody's playlist in a while because I get in a slum sometimes, and it's like, what am I doing?
Okay. Joy says she's behind on commenting because she's trying to add every comment to her count for the night Smoky Mountain Campground Cabin Day after her 5K milestone. And I'm so close to 4K now. So y'all get over there and watch Smoky Mountain Blessed and get her over that hump. Share her out. She's one of my moderators, and I love her dearly. She's also a good friend and prayer warrior. I love Miss Joy.
These are all awesome channels in here. They really are. All of y'all are great. Channel or no channel, we appreciate you because we see you in the chat, whether you have content or not. We appreciate you too. Trust us, we do. We really do.
We love everyone. Well, I honestly can say I love each and every one of them that comes through my channel because I pray for them. And if you get prayed for, guess what? You're loved. So
yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah, we do love you guys. We love you being here and chatting with us. And if I could have everybody up on the panel and we all just had
that would be awesome. We'd sound all like, if we were all on panel, we sound like a bunch of cackling hens and roosters. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to be up here and get to know somebody, another channel coming up on panel. I'm happy with one. I would be happy if I had 10, you know. I would just sit here and just let everybody else talk. Just listen.
Yeah, some days that's what you feel like doing is just let them put themselves out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, don't just.
Yeah, if you don't have video content on your channel and you want to help the other channels out, you can still share them on your other social medias. You may not be able to share them here on YouTube, but you can share them on other social medias. If you find something that you find interesting, share it out. Shout them out. Get that name out there because people come in from all over to watch videos. And those people watching on Facebook and Instagram and different places are giving us watch time, and that's what we need.
I find I like to share out the ones if it's totally new to me and it's totally different. Those are the videos I'm going to shout them out on because they're going to say, "Oh, wow, that's something new," and so they're going to click on it and hopefully go to them and befriend them.
Well, Drunken Chef says he's at work during this time, but otherwise, I'd love to be up on your channel. If there is a day that you're not busy, Monday through Friday,
or if you
and you want to do a live with me, send me a message and let me know so that I can get it scheduled because we can do that. I don't do weekends and I don't do nights because my husband's home and I feel that time belongs specifically to him since I married him.
Yep.
And it's hard for me to jump on somebody else's live during that time because he's got the TV going and we've got things going on around our home and we live in a double wide mobile home and you can hear noise in every room because the walls are so thin. He's only available on the weekends. Well, we might be able to work it out. I'll have to talk with my husband, but we'll try to work something out with you. Hey, P&J Homestead Adventure, welcome in.
That is Paula. Wilma just shared you on Facebook.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Appreciated.
Sharing is caring. I feel like the Care Bears. Give a big bear.
I like the Care Bears. They were cute.
Hey, Marissa's Yarn and Crafts. Yeah, they were cute. And so what was that little alien? E.T. Go Home.
E.T. Oh my gosh, my kids love that. They ran around saying that forever.
I've got a picture of one of my daughters holding E.T.
What?
Yeah. The other one was holding Garfield.
What?
Oh, yeah. Little pictures of them.
My son loved Garfield, the little fat cat. Oh, man. Yeah, he loved him.
I have a Garfield.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. His
name is Monkey. I call him Monkey Butt because the house that we bought down in Memphis, my sister-in-law had lived in and rented for years. And when we went and rented it, they wanted to sell it. So we offered to try to buy it, and we got it.
Right.
And it came with a cat. The lady that had lived next door to them had a yellow tabby cat that would hang from the tree by its paws. And so my sister-in-law called it Monkey. And when the lady died, my sister-in-law just automatically took over feeding the cat. So our house down in Memphis came with a cat. And so when this yellow cat showed up at our house here, he immediately became Monkey Butt. So that's how he got his name.
I like that name.
Yep. We have rescues, and this cat chose us, which we think is special because he chose us. You know.
Oh,
but he was so good as an outdoor cat. He didn't bother the chickens, the eggs. He actually protected them. And then somebody mean put some oil on his back and gave him a neurological condition. And thankfully we were able to catch him and get him to the vet and get him cleaned up and brought him in the house. He had to take the vertigo medicine for a while to kind of clear his head for about a month. And he's slow. You know, he's not as fast as a normal cat would be, although he's getting better every day. And he's been indoor for about 2.5 years, maybe 3 years.
Aww.
So Roscoe turned 5. Cocoa Bean and Monkey turned 4. I'm going to say they're about the same age.
Aww. Let's see, our dogs are 7. We don't have any cats because we have the hunting dogs, so we can't have any cats.
Yeah.
They have a really strong prey drive. So anything that moves, they think it's lunch. Okay? It don't matter what it is. I went out. Some of the things I went out to the kennel to find. Oh my gosh.
Kathleen said her house came with a cat too. Thank you so much for coming in, Drunken Chef. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have a great day. Appreciate it.
And Joy said they adopted a Siamese cat and adopted out her kittens, and she's very attached to them. Yes, they become very attached. They're all like little toddlers. The cat and the dogs. The cat, he won't crawl on my lap unless I'm sitting in my husband's chair. It's so funny.
Really?
He won't go to my chair and crawl in my lap, but if I'm sitting in this chair, he'll crawl in my lap and sit here and just purr and knead my legs. And yeah, and
I love to hear cats purr.
I have 2 dogs and a cat, and you can just imagine my lap. Thankfully, the dogs sleep with my husband now. They don't sleep with me, or I wouldn't have any room. And if you've ever slept with a Jack Russell Terrier, that's fun. Because they have their own positions and spots that they like to lay in, and they're going to be there, and they're going to do everything in their power to move your leg or your arm out of the way.
About like Levi trying to push me out of my darn chair.
Yeah. Hey, the budget preppers, welcome in.
Boy, he's snoring. It's snoring.
Oh, you got a little wiener dog.
My little buddy.
My Cocoa Bean is a Jack Weenie. Come here, Coco. Come on.
He will be 11 August 31st.
Here's my big girl.
Oh, no, look, there's your girlfriend. No.
And she's fixed.
I got the male and you got the female.
Won't be no babies around here.
Well, shoot, Levi.
This is why we know she's a Jack. This marking right here.
Oh, okay.
And she actually has a stance of a Jack, but she's got a wonky ear. We think that's from the Jack Russell also.
Oh, okay.
But she is definitely. She was a rescue.
She's so cute.
She came to us at 8 months old and has issues still.
Oh, she's like, I'm camera shy. I ain't looking. I ain't doing it. She said, I ain't looking.
She's not shy. Well, let me tell you, she's very protective of our house. She will bite anybody that comes in the door if she does not know. But we can take her out in public, and she's just as sweet as pie to everybody.
Oh, that's because they call that neutral territory. That's another thing. I took classes for dog obedience training, so I know a little bit.
Well, we have a pee issue. Every time we come home, she pees. So we're thinking that it's stress
Yeah.
related, separation anxiety kind of thing.
Yep.
And so we don't yell at her. We just clean it up. She'll try to get over there in the middle of me wiping down the floor. Like, I did that, Mama. I did that.
Do I get a pet? Do I get a snack?
Yeah.
Give me my snack, Mom. Look.
Maritza said,
floor. She was mopping the floor.
Maritza said that she has a 17-year-old Jack Russell girl named Trini. Oh, how sweet. Aww. Yeah, Wilma, I used to have I had a golden lab years ago that we rescued. She was in McDonald's down in Memphis stealing hamburgers. So we named her Bandit. We brought her home. She was just a puppy. Oh, and our landlady walked in the house one day and she would not let this lady leave our house. We weren't home. She would not let her near the phone or the door. She sat there and growled at her, showed her teeth and everything until we got home. And I told the landlady, I said, well, you're not supposed to be in here anyway. We're not home. You know, we're renting this. This is our property as long as we're renting it.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, I just came in to check things out. Well, you don't do it while we're not home. Exactly. You call us and you make an appointment.
Amen to that, sister. Amen to that. What is that on the mannequin behind you? That caught my eye just now, honey.
That's a crocheted blouse that I can't wear yet. And it's got my apron, half apron that I haven't finished.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm liking that.
The half apron we bought at a thrift. Well, all of that's thrifted, by the way. The necklace on there is just a necklace I wear, and it had some of the blue in it from the apron, so I put it on there. And that mannequin came from my daughter. She gifted that to me, and I've got all kinds of patterns. I just got to get in there and start sewing. If and when I get everything else done, I can sit down. I've got all kinds of patterns. I can sit and cut out patterns and sew to my heart's content. And now I have a mannequin to adjust to my size to fit the garments on.
Oh.
So hopefully I'll be doing that sometime in the future.
It's gardening time. It's time to get ready. It's like,
I'm actually excited about the garden, but I don't know.
Oh, I am.
My husband has those grandiose ideas, and I don't know if we're going to get them all done or not. But we are getting something in, and this year he's actually trying to help me get things planted, which I thought was sweet because we've tried it in the past, and he's left all the planting to me, and he'd get it tilled up, and I'm done. It's yours now.
Sounds like my husband. That's what he does. But like I said, last year, I think we didn't really plan anything out, and everything kind of went like the tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers. We didn't really have no trellis by them, so where they had something to climb up. So instead, and when the afternoon sun would go down, they all wanted to go that away. So you're going out there to try to harvest stuff, and you're stepping on peppers, you're stepping on this, you're stepping on that. So I said, we got to do something different. We just got to do something different. So the goal is to plant all the way, all of our tomatoes, all of our cucumbers. I'm not sure if we're going to do squash or not. And we're going to plant anything that's viney up along the outside. And then we got a row of potatoes going, red potatoes, some red onions. And then we got brave. We went to the Mennonite or Amish nursery that just opened up, and we bought some cold weather crops, lettuce, cabbage, some kale, some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, and celery. We haven't put them out yet. We're just testing the waters, and we used to go this way horizontal through the garden. Now we're going to go do vertical.
Right.
So you'll all see.
Rotate those crops, because if you want to keep your soil good, you want to rotate every year. Yep. Move it over a row the next year once you get your garden established. And another thing is companion plant everything, because the more you companion plant, the less pests you're going to have in your garden, and the better the crop's going to be. And some plants will put more nutrients back into the soil than others. Like green beans is really good. Any kind of beans really will increase the nitrates and stuff in the soil. So if you got plants that really deplete it, you want to plant green beans behind it so it'll correct that soil. And raised beds, what we found with doing our raised beds is you definitely need to use Black Cow, a good potting soil mix, not the cheap stuff. That evergreen brand is crap. And straw, because straw breaks down and gives nitrogen. And you can use peat moss and what is it? Humus or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those two will retain the moisture. So you want to get those into your soil mix. I don't use perlite and all that other stuff. That's what we're doing now, and it seems to be working. So we just planted our red potatoes in these barrels that my husband cut the bottom out of, and he drilled holes on the side to kind of aerate the soil. Gotcha. And so I could actually plant something else in there if I wanted to, like onions. Onions and potatoes are good companions. So I could actually plant an onion to come out the sides. Biochar, yes. Biochar compost mix is good. And if you burn wood ash is always good to put in your garden. You want to mix it into your soil, though. You don't want to put it directly on your plants. So, once you burn all that wood and stuff down, charcoal, whatever, and you can make lye from your burnt wood. That's where lye comes from. If you want lye, yep. The runoff would be the lye off the wood ash.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Learn something every day.
And I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
My neighbors, bees left them this winter when we got that freeze. And so they had to order some new hives. But when I went out the other day, I said, well, their bees are still in the area somewhere because they were buzzing the Bradford pears along our driveway. Yep. Yeah, wood ash, and it's a fancy name. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's wood ash. My grandmother would, they had the wood burning stoves. They'd go dump the bucket out in the garden in the wintertime and rake it all into the soil.
Yeah, that's how we heated with a wood stove, and that's what he would do. He would take it out back, or
my mother
fine and dump it.
My mother always put a nail beside her tomato plants to keep the slugs away, or she would put a ring of salt around them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We plant marigolds every
potash. Thank you, Joe. We're brain dead over here. It's called potash.
Potash. Is that what they call it?
Thank you so much, Wilma, to you one. I appreciate you being here.
Nice to see. Thank you for coming in, Wilma. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
You have a wonderful day and enjoy.
We've been on here for almost an hour and a half. Can you believe that?
No.
I'm going to do my Bible study real quick.
Yes.
And we're going to take prayer requests. So if y'all have prayer requests, you can drop them while I'm doing the reading of the King James Version. Oh, we got a new member. Team Jesus Ministers.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's a super sticker, but thank you. I can't tell the difference. I don't know.
I know. And I'm like, can I see that? And it's like, oh, super sticker.
Thank you so much for that, Joy. I appreciate that, Joy and Donnie.
That was sweet.
We were reading out of the King James Version, Matthew 24. We're going to start in verse 15 through 27. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is in the housetop not come down or take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall the great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Let me stop for a moment. I'm getting a tickle in my throat. And except the days, excuse me, and except those days which be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. The devil don't want me reading. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive even the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That was Jesus speaking on the Mount of Olives. And so we know that this is all about the tribulation, the rapture, and the second coming of Christ. And y'all, you better be prepared. Be prepared. If you don't know Jesus today, get it right. Get Jesus in your heart, because this is going to happen. Everything that he has spoken in this chapter is coming to pass. And I can tell you that really the only thing left out of this is probably the abomination of desolation, which will happen in the third temple in Jerusalem. And everything else is pretty much coming to pass as we speak. False prophets and false Christs are popping up everywhere. Israel actually has a Messiah, a man that they're calling Messiah, and he wears glasses. So how can he be a Messiah? Because we know our Messiah is perfect. So there's going to be a time when even the people that believe in Jesus might be deceived. I know that I've been deceived for many, many years, believing that medication is good for you. The food in the grocery stores is good for you. So there's a lot of deception going on in the world today. So we want to be fully aware of that.
Definitely.
So we know that Jesus is going to come from the east because of the verse 27. As lightning cometh out of the east and shines towards the west, also the coming of the Son of Man will be. So we know that Jesus, when he returns, he will return coming from the eastern sky. And so we always look towards the eastern sky. That is the devotion for today. I hope that y'all are enjoying this. We only have a few more verses.
I enjoy it. I really do.
We only have a few more verses to go through, and I'm going to try to finish out this chapter next week, maybe, or the first week of April. So we'll see how it goes next week.
No, just read it again.
Absolutely. don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself, because the more we
I like
read,
to read it too, Susan. You read it to me.
the more
I
we
love
read it ourselves, the more it gets hidden into our heart, and God does the memory for you. You don't really have to do, those memory drills that we used to do, Bible drills.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do those, because God hides that in your memory, and it will come back to you. I'm not Jack Van Impe, that was a walking Bible. He had memorized the entire Bible. I'm not
Oh,
that.
wow.
Hey, Salty Assassins, welcome in.
Hello, hello.
New to the channel, y'all. You
Yes.
can drop your link by typing in the word hillbilly. And they live in Minnesota.
Another M.
Yep, Minnesota. I've never been to Minnesota. I've been to Mississippi. I've been to Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, passing through West Virginia. I think that's as far as I've been.
I've been New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee. I'm trying to think of all the places we've been to. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri. I think that's pretty much where I've been.
Well, we've actually been farther if you count YouTube.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you count YouTube, from everyone from everywhere. Look, right there, Alabama.
Yeah. And
being silly.
That's the one thing about us being on YouTube or any kind of social media, is because we reached other countries and learn about people in other places that we would have never known otherwise. And I think it's wonderful.
It's absolutely wonderful. It makes so many new friends. It's awesome.
And it gives us new respect for people.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. Because I respect people that live in some of the places that I would never dream of living in, the conditions that they live in.
I know. It's unbelievable. I'm getting fed up with, I get that people love their pets, but it seems like in the evening I see a lot of requests for these animals. What about the requests for the people out there that are homeless? And
exactly.
What about the children?
Yes, exactly. We want to take care of the people.
We want to take care of it, but I think the human race is more important, or as important as our pets.
Really and truly it is. And if we're truly a good human being, we're going to take care of our pets anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Usually the people that are sadistic are the ones that are hurting our animals.
Yes. Yes.
So they need Jesus.
Yes. Amen.
Joe said he works close to the 3 minutes from the Jersey Shore, and live 25 west of the Jersey Shore. I've only seen the Statue of Liberty from her backside.
Oh, wow.
Every time I would fly into New York or New Jersey, I only got to see her from the backside. I never got to see the front of her. She was always showing her butt.
Check out those open collaborations too that Nightbot is posting. There's some good ones on there.
Yeah, y'all need to be writing those down when we do these lives, so you can go and check out all of these and get on board with these. We want y'all involved. We really do want you involved.
I haven't been in the air.
Yeah, Kathleen is like me. She's only seen Liberty from the air, and that's it. And most of the time when you're flying in, it's so foggy you don't even get to see her. But I've only been in an airplane a few times. I do not like flying. I'd rather drive it and drive the 24 to 28 hours.
I'm afraid of heights. I'm not flying. Sorry. Nope. Nope. We got to put a new roof on, and my husband says about getting up there and helping. I was like, nope, ain't happening.
My husband says he wants to go back to his home state sometime. He was born in Massachusetts. Oh. He's a Harvard man.
Oh, wow.
I married a Harvard man.
Ooh, lucky you.
Yeah, he's from Harvard, Massachusetts. Never lived there. He was only born there. He said he was military.
Oh, I was born in PA.
Yes, Northeast New Jersey is different from the rest of the state. And I loved going into Jersey from New York City. I loved going over to Jersey and going shopping in those strip, what I call outdoor strip malls, where everybody would have their goods out on the street. It was so cool when we lived up there.
Flew across the Atlantic 14 times in Pacific 6.
Oh my goodness, Jerry.
Y'all have fun with that. I'm not doing it.
No.
I had the same dream 3 times in a row that my brother and I were on a plane, right? One of those big, I don't know the name, but he was in the front half. I was in, we were behind each other or whatever. The stupid plane broke in half. All 3 times. All 3 times. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Sorry, y'all. You can laugh. I don't care. I ain't getting in no airplane. My daughter, she loves it. My one daughter, she loves flying. Not me. I can pretend put my hands out and go like this and fly around the house if that counts.
Yeah. I get my broom out. That's the only flying I'm doing.
Exactly. My broom's out of commission. No, I was kidding.
Mine needs an overhaul.
My broom is out of commission. I need a new one.
Mine needs an overhaul.
Mine too. All the little frizzies are coming out.
Oh, goodness.
Garden State so-and-so is in southern Jersey, New Jersey.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Team Jesus Ministers is a member.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
for joining.
awesome. She said, I don't love flying, but I will do it. I'm not doing it.
I don't like flying.
I just can't.
And
I can't even get on a roof.
The only reason I flew up there to begin with was I had to be in children's court up there because of my ex-husband. And one time I took the bus up there, and I'll never do that again because that was just a total nightmare. I would rather drive all the way there, rent a car and drive there and back than to do that again. Plus, I like the scenery. I like looking at things.
Yes, exactly. My husband, he likes taking the main highways, and if I can get to the same destination by a back road, I'm going the back way. Why do you always go the back road? Because it's pretty, and we got crazy driveways on the highway. Nope, always in a hurry to go nowhere. We're all going to the same spot.
I'm 6 away from hitting 1,500 friends. So please share me out. Please share me out. I want that 2,000 so bad. I just want to get there, and then I can kind of relax for a little bit. Are you there, Jamie, or did you freeze up on me? Uh-oh, I think Jamie froze. Yeah, bumpy flights are the worst, Gail. You always want to assume the position. And the first time I actually flew, my daughter was 6 weeks old, and I was moving to New York to live with my in-laws, and the man next to me did not like children, did not like babies, and he was rude the entire trip. And of course, she's going to cry because, that air turbulence hits. And I was nursing her and doing all the things that mommies do to try to calm her down. And when he got up to leave, he says, "Ma'am, you should have never brought that brat on board." And I turned and looked at him. I said, "That brat happens to be a gift from God. And I hope you have a wonderful day." I'm sorry, Jamie, you got booted. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. But I do have some previous prayer requests. I didn't see any new ones today, but that's okay. I'd like to thank all the new channel members that came in and all the new channels that have come in to the live. So thank you so much for coming in. We have several ongoing prayer requests. Wilma, of course, she gave us a good update on that one, so we can praise God for that. and Christy Betts platelets and her blood won't clot properly. So we're going to be praying for that. LB's mom, Gail's mother-in-law, Rudy's brother and dad. Some of these are cancer, so we're going to keep those all in our prayer. And of course, if you have a prayer request, you can always text me or type it in the comments below a video, and I will write it down, and I will definitely be praying. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for Miss Jamie coming on the live. Thank you for giving us this time and opportunity to spend quality time together and just enjoy the fellowship of each other's company. Thank you for everybody that has come through this chat today, Father. And if any of them does not know Jesus, Lord, we ask you to send dreams and visions to them and to the lost of the world. Father, we ask for Christy Betts' blood disorders to straighten out. We ask for LB's mom, Gail's mother-in-law, Rudy's brother and dad, and their needs to be met, whether it be health, finances, or otherwise. And we thank you for the good update from Wilma. We thank you for the blessings that you have placed upon her life. Father, as we go about our week and our weekend, we put you first and foremost in our thoughts. Be with us as we go through the week and guide us and direct us and keep us safe. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, folks, for coming. My nose is starting to run, y'all. You are loved. If nobody has told you today, you are loved by me, but you are loved more by Jesus. Have a wonderful week, everybody.